guys, welcome back to Cereal at Midnight. It's giveaway time, and I could not be more excited about this giveaway because it concerns Superman, and it also concerns the very first actor to ever portray Superman in a live-action format. Kirk Alyn was the first live-action Superman in the 1948 Columbia serial Superman, produced by Sam Katzman. You guys also probably know what a big Sam Katzman fan that I am. I've made a video about this serial. It was the inaugural installment of Cereals at Midnight from Cereal at Midnight, because I'm such a big fan of so many of these things, and it's sort of a crossroads of a lot of my interests, right? So in this episode, I'm going to be announcing the giveaway for 2 bundles. Each bundle comes with a press book. It's a recreation of the press book for Superman from 1948, the first serial, and Superman versus Atom Man, the sequel serial from 1950, and it is signed by Kirk Alyn. Kirk Alyn, numbered 203. Only 203 of these exist. Here's how we got here. So a few weeks ago, Ralph Tribbey from the DVD and Blu-ray release report, Ralph's been here on my channel multiple times. He's been chronicling the numbers around physical media, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, the numbers themselves of what's coming out, how much of it's coming out since the beginning of the disc era, basically, for decades now. And he's been here talking about those numbers from time to time. And a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks back, he reached out and he said, would you like to give away Kirk Alyn's autograph? I have these recreated press books from the first Superman serial and Atom Man versus Superman, and I have 2. Well, there's 3 of them, but I'm keeping one of them. So there's 2 to give away. And the story behind this is Ralph Tribbey was friends with Kirk Alyn, who passed away in 1999. So he's been gone for over 25 years now. And they were friends, and Kirk would come by Ralph's place. They would hang out, and they decided to recreate these press books for this signing event, for, collectible for fans. And the original press books come from the collection of Jim Schoenberger, meanwhile back at the ranch. And so those were meticulously scanned, taken apart, scanned, and using technology that is pretty much faithful to how they would have been done back in 1948 and in 1950. So they have that vintage look, and also they're getting close to vintage themselves now, right? They are from more than a quarter of a century old, these recreations. So he's asked me if I wanted to give a couple of them away. So yeah, we're going to do that. So just give you a peek at what these actually are. So obviously the press books would have gone out to the press, and they give you a look at what the serial is, what the actual, the product is. On the back, it's got the posters and the lobby cards that were used. Look at the art for this, man. This is such incredible art. This is no kiddie. I mean, it is for kids, but this is very, it's done very well. Like this beautiful painterly illustration. Superman starring Kirk Alyn, Noel Neill, Tommy Bond, and Carol Foreman, directed by Spencer Bennett and Thomas Carr, produced by Sam Katzman, a Columbia serial. I bet my buddy Toby Rowan, he's also a huge Sam Katzman fan. I bet he is salivating over these. The idea of these was, again, to basically tell you how to promote and hype these movies in your publication, in your press publication. So they talk about the merchandise, Superman exploitation. Interesting to be using the term exploitation in a primary source in 1948. Super advertising. There's some beautiful art. Oh, here's the posters again. It's more promotional materials. And if we get into, here we go. So this is just the first one. Let me show you a little bit of Atom Man versus Superman from a couple of years later, produced by Sam Katzman, directed by Spencer Bennett. The Superman, Kirk Alyn, Lyle Talbot, Noel Neill, Tommy Bond, a bigger and better press book exploitation campaign. The greatest in serial history to reach the greatest pre-sold audience in serial history. They are really hyping this thing. There's the front. Here's the back. with all of the posters. Is that a 6-sheet? Yes, 6-sheet poster, 1-sheet poster, and then the lobby cards. Clearly done with so much love, right? So much affection, and and just absolutely beautiful. And again, signed, so numbered and signed by Kirk Allen on both of these. So the set that I'm keeping is number 40. What is this? This is number 40, 41 of the 203 that were produced. But I have two sets here. This is number 24 of the 203 and 42 of that number as well. So I've been thinking about how best to do this. I think the best way to do this is just to say comment below and let me know that you want to be entered for the giveaway. Say, I want to be entered for the giveaway, and you need to be subscribed to me. You need to be publicly subscribed to Cereal at Midnight. If you're not publicly subscribed, I can't see that you're a subscriber. And if I'm going to give this to you, you need to be a subscriber. That's the one rule for entry. Here's another. I'm going to say this too. I am going to limit this to the United States because if you've been paying attention to what's happening with international shipping, it's a mess. And the prices are outrageous. I mean, it could be $50 to mail something like this. And when I get something, because I cover international releases, when I get something from Australia or England or wherever it might be, oftentimes the box has been torn open, examined, and then taped back up poorly. So I do not trust that these will make it internationally safely and securely and affordably, I guess is also a key factor there. So I'm limiting it to the United States. Hopefully we can do an international giveaway at some point. But it's just kind of the nature of the beast. I'm mailing these out of pocket, right? Ralph sent these to me, and I'm going to send them out of pocket. So I don't want to spend a few $100s to mail these out. But remember, all you get, comment below. Let me, if you're clever, if you see something like contests are fun for me, like I don't know that that's a contest entry. I don't know that you want to be entered in the giveaway. Just let me know. But please enter me in the giveaway, and I'll probably give this a week. Let's say a week from the time you see this for people to enter and actually get their name in there. And I'll put all the names in a randomizer, and it'll choose the top two, and I will announce that in a future video. And that's why you need to be a subscriber, because you might not even know that I made that video if you're not. YouTube might not suggest that video for you. In fact, it probably won't, because it doesn't have products that you can buy in it. So that's the rules. That's what's going on. I'm excited about this giveaway. I'm so excited to be talking about Kirk Allen. So excited to be talking about Jim Schoenberger. This is great. This is, real collector. This is like collector royalty. This is something that this is wonderful to be going out to two people, two Superman fans, hopefully. Thank you guys. Hey, swing by the DVD and Blu-ray release reports and give Ralph some love. Check out his newsletter, his report not quite every single week. I think he does 50 releases a year, 50 reports a year is what I think he does. He takes a couple of weeks off. Show him some love, and thanks to Ralph for his very kind generosity with this giveaway, because the fact that he thought of me for this really means a lot to me, because obviously I think my love for this material shows through very clearly, but this is a real joy for me. So thanks to Ralph, thanks to you guys, and stay tuned. Until next time, I'll catch you later.